Today, Governor Fallin ordered a freeze on hiring and pay raises for state workers. She told News on 6 reporter Tess Monty trouble in the oil and gas business factored into her executive order. Tess?
Scott, Governor Fallin made several stops around Tulsa today. Her last stop was to speak with oil and gas industry workers, where she told the crowd the state is dealing with some of the same financial issues.
I am thrilled that Oklahoma's been able to make some great strides in our infrastructure, especially our pipeline infrastructure.
Despite the progress in some areas, Governor Mary Fallin told a packed house at the Tulsa Pipeliners Club meeting that the state is bracing for at least a $300 million shortfall come July. Fallin says the state needs to do a better job of ensuring taxpayer dollars are spent wisely. So she's ordered a hiring and pay raise freeze for all state workers. But she says some positions can still be filled. They'll just have to go through a higher approval process by a cabinet secretary or statewide elected official.
I think it'll make a difference. I think there needs to be accountability and transparency, and we need to scrutinize how and have oversight over how we spend our money in state government.
The governor says there's a structural issue with the budget, explaining the majority of the money is assigned before legislature can start allocating.
You have $1 that we collect in revenues for the state, but by the time you take out all the money that goes to tax incentives, tax credits, money that's already dedicated to a specific purpose, we literally only get 47 cents of that dollar that's available for the legislature and myself to be able to allocate during the legislative session.
She says a shortfall was anticipated before the oil industry's downturn, but its descent is now hitting the state's budget too.
And we're hoping that the energy sector will come back quicker and that this won't be too long, but there's no way of knowing because this is an international event that is occurring with the price of a barrel of oil.
Important to point out, education and higher education employees are not included in that hiring freeze. Now, you may remember just 2 weeks ago, the state superintendent had recommended a pay raise for teachers. Governor Fallin says she does support that idea, but says it would be just too challenging at this point to hand out any pay raises in 2015. Tess Monty, News on 6.